guys. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for joining. I am very excited. It's been a while, you guys. It's been a long time. In my eyes, it seems like it's been a long time since I've been doing anything nail related, actually. I was in the process of moving and I am kind of sort of settled and I had to do my nails. So I figure it'd be a great time to show you guys how I do my hard gel overlay. If you like this live, please don't forget to give it a like, comment, participate in the chat, give it a share if you find it helpful, subscribe if you like. And I'll try my best to answer your questions if there's any questions in the chat. It's kind of hard to do this vertically, kind of used to doing it the other way, but I'll try my best to show everybody how I do my nails. Go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie. God, I miss I miss doing that. So okay, so as you can see, I do still have some product on my nails. It was time to do my nails. It's been a long 5 weeks and I needed to do an in. So what I wanted to do is change the color of the hard gel, and today I'm going to be using LGNPRO, and I'm going to go back to my first love, and that one is Peach Perfect. I love her products. I've been using LGNPRO for a very long time, and it is my hard gel of choice as of this moment. If you don't have this brand, it's okay. If you would like to get a hold of, some of her products, you can definitely check out Lissette Gel Nails. She has a YouTube channel, and you can find her also on Instagram. Hi, Bramble. Thank you so much for joining. I missed you guys. I missed you so much. So I want to start by explaining some things because you will see me doing certain things when I do my nails. I wanted to cut the live shorter, just removing the excess, reducing the length and all of that so that we can just jump into the prep. And then, oh, I missed you too. And then, just go on to doing my nails. So I like to use, like I said, LG Pro, and I will be using her dehydrator, her rubber base gel, and then at the end, the shiny top coat. I will not be decorating these nails because I do YouTube videos I do like other sets and collaborations with other companies. So I do whatever set on top of what I'm going to be applying today. So what I'm applying today, I'm applying it to my natural nails. This is why I'm going to be doing the full prep, and I'll show you how I do that. If you're not familiar with hard gel, this is what it looks like. As you can see, a lot of this. This was my favorite color. It's one of my favorite colors. She has a very beautiful range of colors, different cover colors, very beautiful colors. And I wanted to go back to this color. So if you're not familiar with gel and you don't know how to work it, I would advise that whenever you're curing it, I'm going to show you my lamp. This is the lamp that I use. I've had this lamp for almost a year now. This is the second one I purchased. And in the back, you're going to see that it has a 10-second, 30, 60, and 90-second. So whenever you're using hard gel, the 90-second count is going to be your best friend. That's going to be your bestie, your 90-second cure. Why? Because it's not going to give you any heat spikes. I do understand that a lot of people are afraid of using hard gel because of the heat spikes, but there is a way of doing it without being so uncomfortable. So I'm going to start by pushing back my cuticles. Let me know if I'm out of frame. I do apologize. I will try to read the um the chat as best as I can, but understand that I do have to pay attention to what I'm doing. If I'm a little far away, let me know. If you're able to see and if you can hear me okay, also let me know so that I'm aware. Once again, if you want, you can share this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and yeah, participate in the chat so that we can get to know each other, besties. So right now, I'm just going to go in gently and push back my cuticles. Like I said, it's been about 5 to 6 weeks. I would say 5 weeks since the last time I did my natural nails. Hi Tammy, thank you so much for joining. And my nails needed some love. I will explain as I'm doing this, and obviously it's a repetitive thing. So I will also be talking to you guys about where have I been for the past, like, what, 2 months. Woo, bestie, it's been a long time. Hi Christine, thank you so much for joining. Hi Bramble, I think I said hi Bramble. Oh, I missed you guys so much. I love you ladies, you guys are incredibly amazing. Another thing is I will be doing my non-dominant hand. Whenever I do my non-dominant hand, I'm extremely, extremely slow. I'm still debating on whether to do the non-dominant hand on the live or if I should just do it after the live, because I don't want to keep you guys here too long. I know everybody has a life and things to do and whatnot. So let's see what happens. When I work on my nails, I do like to work on one hand at a time. It helps me, focus on, first of all, I take my time. There's no rush, and I do, you know, I enjoy doing my nails. So this is after pushing back the cuticles. Now I'm going to go in with my file, my drill, and I'm going to turn this on to 5,000 RPMs, and I'm going to put it in I think that's forward for your left hand. So I'm just going to go in gently and just remove part of that dead skin that is still attached to my nail plate. This is part of my prep. I am not a nail tech. I've never claimed to be one. I do love doing my nails, and I like to share my tips and tricks because it has made it easier for me. So that's the purpose of this live. So if you have any questions, please be patient with me. Note that I am looking at my nails as I'm talking to you right now, but I will try my best to answer your questions. And I also have, my mods that can help out with any questions, or just later on if I happen to be, saying hi to somebody, they can just let me know, hey, somebody had a question, and they can just repeat the question for me. That'd be great. So how's everybody doing today? Today's a very beautiful day. And God, I miss doing this. You guys have no idea. Woo! I miss doing my nails. I missed it. I missed it so much. I hope everybody is doing well. I have been very busy. I moved from, where I was living, and obviously that took some time because I had to get rid of a lot of my things because I was moving into a smaller apartment. And obviously I was not going to give up any of my nail stuff. So I had to make sure that everything was moved, successfully, and I had to be very patient. I did rest a lot. I'm a workaholic. Like I said earlier, I'm not a nail tech. For those of you who do not know me, I'm actually a pharmacy technician. I just happen to love nails, and I wouldn't call it tutorials. I just like to share my journey. My journey started pretty much around 2020, right when COVID hit. I needed, I personally needed a hobby because, of the job that I do. It was very nerve wracking having to go to work and, being an essential worker. I developed anxiety and I needed something to, you know, help me cope with everything that was happening in the world at the time. And I started working with polygel. Then I worked my way up into working with hard gel. Um, I have several videos on my channel where I work with polygel, and then like I said, I started working with polygel. Then I moved into acrylics, and that is where I'm at the moment. I am very much enjoying working with acrylic. However, when it comes to my natural nails, I prefer to do hard gel. If any of you are asking if she's a content creator, why is she applying permanent product on her nails? It's because, like I said, I work and I like to have my nails looking pretty and presentable for work. Um, there were many times where I used to go to work with the nail sets that I did for YouTube, and you know, there was many patients that would go in, and the first thing they ask was, instead of asking where's my medication, they would ask me, what do you have on your nails this time? Because, a lot of the things that we as content creators do, they don't normally see on a daily life basis, or these what do they call them? Oh my god, nail shops. It's not what I don't even, I forgot what they call them. um they don't do that type of work, and if they do, they charge an arm and a leg. So I was very blessed to learn things here and there, and I do enjoy sharing those tips and tricks with you guys. But I missed you guys so much. I've been behind the scenes, pretty much enjoying everyone's videos, and you know having some quiet time, some much needed rest and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm just going to work on one hand, and then let's see how this goes. I'm just dusting the excess, and this is what they're looking like so far. I think I do need to cut my cuticles. Excuse me, my excess cuticle. Let me see if I can find my nippers here. Because your girl is never 100% fully ready. If I'm able to do it, I'll do it. And if not, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, here they are. So yeah, I moved. Finally. If you're doing this, please be very careful. Only cut whatever you see that it's kind of a light color. As you can see right here, that is dead skin. If you go too far up, you're going to feel that in your soul, bestie, because that will be cutting live skin. If you're not really familiar with doing this, I wouldn't suggest you doing that. And everyone has to try at some point and start at a certain point, Start somewhere. Just please be very, very careful, because you can definitely cut yourself, and I don't want you to do that. That's not how we roll here. on my channel. How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me okay? Oh, I love you too. I still get nervous when I go live. It's like something that, I don't think that's ever going to go away. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. Okay. So I cut that excess skin, and now what I'm going to do is I like to wipe whatever dust is on my nails with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. This will help me get rid of whatever dust is on the nails or inside the cuticle. This also helps kind of dehydrate the nails a little bit. This is something that I've always done. I find that it helps for me. It works for me. Again, I want to remind you that what might work for me may not work for you, and that's perfectly fine. Everybody learns differently. I would suggest practice, practice, practice. So this is what they are looking like. As you can see, I don't have any damage on my nails, right? So my next step is going to be, I'm going to apply dehydrator. Sometimes I do apply dehydrator and primer. I do have a particular brand that I use. I use Savvyland because I happen to have, they send me that as PR at one point. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It really doesn't make a difference to me because I'm so used to doing the same routine. And, once you develop your own style of prep and what works for you, you don't need to do extra steps. Sometimes all I do is just, like I said, wipe the nails with some isopropyl alcohol, and then I rub in that dehydrator and I'm good. Like, I don't need to do any extra steps. Sometimes I use the protein bond from Young Nails, but that it's like very rare. Another thing that I would recommend is that you have a small dish with some alcohol, and this is just to clean any spillage or however you want to call it. And for that, I would also recommend that you have a small brush like this. This is just a regular polygel brush that I happen to use, and I just use it to clean in case the product touches my skin, because of course you do not want to develop any allergies. And I also use this liner brush, and I'm going to show you how I use it. This is very helpful for your application. For my gel brush, I'm going to be using the number 4, and this brush is from LGNPRO as well. This is what the brush looks like. I've had this brush for a long time. That's why it's kind of looking a little bit crazy right now, but it's gotten me, it lasted a long time and it's still going strong. So I do believe that, her products are really, really good in my opinion. Now I'm going to go in with the rubber base gel. Now, when you apply the rubber base gel, you want to be very precise. You want to really rub that in. Don't apply way too much product because it's really not necessary. It would be a waste of product. And like I said, all you have to do is make sure you rub that in. You want to get really close to that cuticle without touching your skin. And if you do, because, we are human and that can actually happen, just go in with that brush that I told you to take out and just clean it off. These brushes hold a lot of gel on them. So you gotta be very careful. As you can, I don't know if you're able to see, but there I touched my skin with the product. So I'm just gonna clean that off. Because again, I don't want to develop any allergies. I try to be as careful as I possibly can with any gel products, whether it's rubber-based gel, whether it's hard gel, poly gel, just regular gel polish. I always try to be very careful because at any given point, if your skin is exposed to these products way too much, even with acrylic, this does not just apply to gel in particular, even with acrylic or monomer. If your skin is exposed to whatever product for long periods of time, you can potentially develop an allergy, and I'm trying to help you prevent that. Like I said, I just make sure to get really close to that cuticle area without touching my skin. And then I go in to applying it to the side walls. And I make sure I cover the entire nail. Hi, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. I would never get tired today of saying I've missed you guys so much. Oh, it's been a while. It's been like 2 months. But I'm here now. I will start working on more content. And I can't wait. I'm very excited. I am very grateful that you ladies are here with me today. I appreciate you taking from your time and spending some time with me. That absolutely means the world to me. Okay, so before I cure anything, I'm going to check and make sure, especially on the side walls, that none of the product is touching my skin before I cure. You also want to make sure that you don't have any bottles or jars of gel or anything that are close to the light. Now I'm going to hit that 90-second button. And I'm going to place my hand. I'm going to give it a full cure. Hi, Aulos. Thank you so much for joining. I'm doing a hard gel overlay. As I was saying to everyone earlier, this is the product that I'm going to be using. Hi, Love Bunny. Thank you so much for joining. And this I do on my natural nails. I do other content as well. If you're not familiar with my channel, I work with acrylic. I haven't worked with polygel in a long time, which hopefully I will soon. So you guys let me know what you like to see. I know that I want to do my next live is going to be a nail haul. Excuse me. Because I did receive some things over the past 2 months that I've been away from YouTube because I was moving. I have some packages here and I want to share everything that I have received. As you can see, it's 90-second, and that is literally on my natural nails, and I don't get any heat spikes. I'm telling you that 90-second button is going to be a lifesaver if you're afraid of those heat spikes because of hard gel. I think hard gel is a very good option if you don't like the smell of monomer. It does take some time to getting used to. It takes some time to learn how to maneuver the product, but I will try my best to show you how I do this. Now I'm going to pull my camera a little bit closer down here so that it's easier for you guys to see. I will try my best to show you how I grab my beads so that it's easier for you to learn. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dab the brush inside, and I'm just going to grab just a tiny bit. Because I'm going to do what everyone likes to call the slip layer. I'm going to start with the index finger. So this is how much gel I have. And this is, think of it as if you were painting your nail. You're going to get close to that cuticle area without touching your skin. And you're just going to apply this to your nail. This layer does not have to be thick at all. This is just going to help you maneuver that gel or that hard gel. And then I'm going to grab a bigger bead. It is okay if you happen to grab too much gel or too little, because it has happened to me. I always like to cover it because these lights that I have right now can cure the product. So you're going to see me do that constantly. This is what the second bead looks like. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to get close to that cuticle area, but not too close. If you look very closely, I'm just going to do what they call the pillow motion. And this is just to get that product close to my cuticle area, but not too close to where, you know, I'm actually touching it. And I try to most of the time concentrate the product in the center of the nail, because then you're going to see what I'm going to do with that liner brush. And then I'm just going to pull it down, circular motions, and then I'm going to pull it down, circular motions, and then I'm going to pull it down. And it's very repetitive, like I told you guys earlier. Just make sure that whenever you're applying gel, that you don't have too much product on the free edge of the nail, because the free edge does not really have to be bulky at all. This is the free edge if you're not familiar with the lingo. As you can see, I didn't really grab too much, but that's okay. Now I'm going to grab this brush. You have to be very gentle when you do that. And I'm going to, with this brush, I'm just going to help guide that gel closer to the side walls. And I'm also going to pull a little bit from up here, because I see that I have a little bit too much up there. And I'm going to pull it down. This is a very beautiful color. I've used this for different seasons. I've used this color for summer, fall. It really doesn't matter. Any beautiful cover color, it's beautiful at any season. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion. This way I help prevent, and I'm going to show you on the side. It helps you prevent having too much product on your side walls and give you sort of a clean cuticle area. Now I'm going to flip my finger for about 10 seconds. This is going to help pull all of that gel that's in the center, on the entire nail, pull it towards the center, and it's going to help you, give you an apex. So once you hold it for about 10 seconds, you can flip it back, and this is what's going to look like. And then once again, you're going to hit that 90-second cure button, and then you're going to place your hand inside. Now you want to give it a full cure. It does level out. One thing I do want to say about this gel, again, if you're not familiar with LGNPRO, her gel is medium viscosity, which means it's not too runny and it's not too stiff. I like that type of gel. I have worked with thinner or, yeah, I would say thinner gels where you have to work faster. And I mean, it still can be done. You can still do it without a problem. But, you know, a lot of people have to get used to stuff like that. It's just like any other product. Like if I decide to work with acrylic, if you decide to work with acrylic, you have to get used to working with acrylic. Not every acrylic is the same, just like not every hard gel is the same. Hard gel in a bottle is a different consistency. Medium viscosity is one consistency. And then the thin viscosity is a completely different, you know, viscosity, obviously. If you see that I'm quiet, I'm just reading through the comments. And this is what it looks like. It's very simple. When you're doing overlay, you don't want your nails too bulky. I do not like to see when people start doing hard gel and their nails look super bulky because it doesn't look good. Again, I'm just going to grab a little bit. You want your nails to look as natural as possible. I'm just going to do the slip layer once again. I grabbed a little bit more, obviously, because this nail is the middle finger and it's a bigger nail, longer. Well, not really longer because they're all about the same size, but you're going to see me grab a little bit more gel for this now. And then this is the bead. Then I'm going to apply this here, and I'm going to try to get it close to that cuticle area without touching it. And then I'm going to start doing circular motions. And once I get to the corner, I'm going to start pull it down. Then I'm going to do more circular motions to the other side, pull down, circular motions, pull down. And again, like I said, it's very, very repetitive. Pull down, circular motions, pull down, circular motions, pull down, circular motions, pull down. And it's okay if you happen to grab too much gel, because at the end you can always remove it with the brush once you pull it down completely. And I'm going to show you right now. And that's how I do it. Now let me clean the excess gel and put it back there. And now I'm going to grab the same brush and I'm going to help pull that product closer to your side walls. And it's going to help self-level the product towards the free edge. I'm going to turn it on the side so that you can see. As you can see, I have a little bit of a gap here. And that's because I don't want to make my free edge too bulky. So I'm going to start pulling from the center of the nail a little bit down to kind of cover that space that I have there. This brush is going to be very, very helpful. Not necessarily brush, but this method. And this is why I'm showing you this, because it was very helpful for me. I'm going to flip my finger for about 10 seconds. And then I'm going to flip it again. And that's what the nail looks like. As you can see, my cuticles are not flooded. My side walls are not flooded. I'm going to hit that 90-second count and I'm going to cure once again. Hi, Nail Crazy Mama. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Nene. How are you, ladies? Thank you so much for joining today. Finally have a day off where I can actually do my nails, which is what I'm doing right now. It's been about 5 weeks and I needed to do my nails, and I couldn't think of any other way of doing this but to go live and share, how I do my nails. This can help anyone out there who is, as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, the light gradually changes and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. That helps with the heat spikes. So this is why I'm telling you that 90-second count is going to be your best friend when it comes to hard gel. It's going to be very, very, very helpful. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, hard gel is file only. You cannot soak it unless you use any like Japanese gels. I believe those are soak off. I've never used those. Those are actually thinner in viscosity than this one. And this is what the nail look like. And the better your application, the less filing you have to do. I've always said that since the beginning of my channel because it's true. The better you learn how to do your application, the less you're going to spend time filing your nails. And that is great, in my opinion. Okay, that was the slip layer. And now I'm going to grab a bigger bead. I get close to the cuticle area, but I'm not going to touch it. Always remember the gel will self-level and will move. So this is why I normally try to concentrate the product on the center of the nail, and I don't go too far to like the side walls. Or too far up on the cuticle area because I don't want them flooded with product. Okay. Once again, I'm going to go in with the liner brush and I'm going to help pull some of that gel closer to the free edge. I'm going to give you a side view. At first, hard gel was so challenging for me, you guys. I was so scared of hard. I was scared of every product actually. I think the only product I found easy was polygel, and it's because it doesn't really move, and it all depends on the company, you know, because every company has, you know, different um viscosities of polygel as well. Like some are stiffer than others, some are stickier than others. So yeah. But how's everybody doing? Thank you so much, Crystal, for helping me here with the chat. I do appreciate you ladies being here. I really do. Pay attention to the light. Now you're going to see pretty soon that it's going to turn brighter. Um, I learned that the hard way, honestly, because again, I used to, when I was learning, I didn't know the whole, 90-second button type of, it wasn't a thing for me. Like, and I burned myself a lot. So, you know, when you're learning with products like this, it's hard. And, you know, you can learn from a lot of people on YouTube. You can learn tips from different people, different, you know, everybody works differently. And I love that. I think all of us here that are right now in the chat are content creators. We all work differently. We all work with different products. And that's absolutely great. And I love you all very much. And I'm very, very grateful I came across all of you ladies because I've learned from each and every single one of you. Go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie. It's true. Exactly. There's always something new you can learn from someone. You can learn something from me, you can learn something from Crystal, you can learn something from Sandra, you can learn something from Nene, you can learn something from Bramble. It's like, you know, but you want to know the best part, in my opinion, and not everyone shares the same opinion, unfortunately, but that's just my opinion. we we love and respect each other's work, and at least I like to think so, you know. Like, I don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody except for myself. For example, I want to learn how to do color blocking more and 3D flowers better than I did last year. So my only competition is myself. Like, I'm only in competition with myself. And this is another example that I grabbed too much gel, but that's okay. You can always remove it and then fix it with the art brush, nail art brush. I'm forgetting the lingo, y'all. This is what happens when you spend too much time away from YouTube. I'm going to flip my finger upside down. And if I see, I can't show you from this angle, but if I see too much gel, like on the free edge, I can always go with this brush and pull it a little bit back. Ooh, this nail's gonna need a lot of filing. You know what? Let me try to fix that now. Because I don't want to have to do too much filing. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. Just trying to clean this part right here. Okay. 90-second cure. And we're in. Oh, you guys. I wanted to go live earlier, but let me tell you what had happened. So what had happened was I had a tire and it had a screw in it. So I had to go fix it because I'm such a lucky person. So I took care of that. Then I went to the post office. I grabbed my mail. Then I came home. I charged my devices and then I removed the product and I set up the live and here we are. But I did want it to go live earlier. But, you know, life be lifing. So that's all I was able to do. But I'm glad we're here and we're spending some time together. Doing nails takes a long time. That's why I say do not rush. There's no need to rush. As long as you're enjoying it, that I think that's all that matters in my opinion. But I'm not going to keep you guys here for too long. So I would only do this hand with you guys. And then I'm going to do my other hand, you know, at my own pace, just because I am slower with my non-dominant hand, as most of us are. But I will show you like the entire routine that I do with the filing and everything if you guys want to see that. This one is a much bigger bead because this is a thumbnail. You can see that's how big the bead is. I love working with hard gel because it doesn't have any smell. So it's not like with acrylic that you have to kind of, you know, You have to work with monomer, and sometimes the smell of monomer can be very overpowering, and that's not good for some people. Some people really cannot stand the smell of monomer. I know, I agree. That's the only downside of hard gel, the stickiness. But it's the same with polygel. Like polygel, it's a very sticky product, and and it's the same like if you were using, let's say, um, what's the other product? Oh my God, I'm forgetting the lingo. I have a bubble right here. Trying to get rid of it. If you work with what is that product, y'all? Dip powder. Dip powder is easy to use. Oh my God, this bubble's driving me insane. Dip powder, it's easy to use, but some dip systems, oh my God, the smell is so bad. It's like the smell of the glue. It's very powerful. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that gel to self-level towards the center of the nail. And once I'm confident enough, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Well, I have to say the only dip liquids that I have come across, wow, it's very overpowering, the smell. So I don't really understand much why people say, oh, it's way better. I have not come across a dip liquid system that it's not like the smell of it is not very overpowering, because every dip liquid that I have come across, the smell, it smells like glue, and it's a very powerful smell. At least with monomer, you can use, like, I don't know, monomer drops, which I use. You can light candles, open your windows. There's different things that you can do. There's low odor monomer. It works differently. Don't ask me. I've never tried it. But I much rather use acrylic with, monomer than using the dip liquids, because it's very overpowering, to say it nicely. To say it nicely, because wow, it could be really, really, really overpowering. And then after some time, I just started using dip powders as acrylic, which you can do, but some of them will marble. Oh, Crystal. Okay, so this is what the application looks like on all of the nails. And now it has a sticky inhibition layer. Well, actually a sticky layer. So I'm going to use the cleanser. And I'm just going to wipe that off. Thank you. There's many ways that you can do hard gel application, and I find it that this was the easiest way for me to do it, which is why I am showing you how I do them, because it worked for me and it might work for you. That way you don't struggle so much with it, because a lot of people do tend to struggle. I would say whenever you are cleansing your nails, please, please, please make sure to remove the sticky residue from your sidewalls properly and your cuticle area. That way, when you're filing, you don't come across, making your files all gunky and looking horrible. You always make us laugh, girl. And that's a beautiful thing, making people laugh and smile, especially nowadays. Okay, so like I said, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to go with my hand file, and I'm just going to shape the sides. The free edge. This is an 80/80 grit file. You do not need an 80/80 grit file to file hard gel. It's just that I've been working with acrylic for some time now, so this is all I have. So that is the reason why I'm using this grit. But on the surface, I'm just going to go in with my drill. The good thing about hard gel is that it's a very easy product to file. And if you do your application properly, you won't have to spend too much time filing. So that's the beauty about hard gel. And the same goes for polygel. Polygel is a very soft product to file. So I think that's a great thing. Okay. How are you guys liking the live so far? Are you having a good time? I'm going to use this one right now. This is the cordless. I'm going to use it at 6,000 RPMs. And right now, I'm not going to be reading what you guys write on the chat, because I need to pay attention to my cuticles. Because I don't want to cut myself. And especially because this drill bit is it's not safety. So I have to be even more careful. But then I do have a trick that I like to do whenever I am shaping my nails. It helps me really seal that cuticle area properly. On this nail, I apologize for the notifications. On this nail, I will spend a little bit extra time shaping it because this is the nail that I told you guys that I put a little extra product on it. And I'm trying to fix that now. These 5-in-1 bits are amazing, but you have to be extra careful because you can cut yourself really bad. If you notice, I am self-leveling my hand with my pinky, and that is a great way to maneuvering a drill. You need them to look as natural as possible. Hi, Blue Rose. Thank you so much for joining. I don't even know how I was able to look at the chat while I'm doing this. So if you ever decide to try this way of applying the hard gel, and if it works for you, please come back to this live. Let me know how it worked out for you. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask. I always like it when my viewers interact with me. I've always loved having that interaction with everyone. If I can't help you, I will definitely point you in the right direction. I did learn a lot of my application from Lissette Gel Nails and Young Nails. Their videos are very, very helpful. So if you are looking for an actual professional to teach you how to do it, you can always, look up their channels and yeah, and get to learning, bestie. That's how I learn. I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of us learn in this journey. Okay. So after I do that, I'm going to go in with, or I like to go in with the buffer, well, with the drill actually, with the same sanding band that I was using before. By the way, the sanding band is um, I think it's a 240 sanding band. And at 5,000 RPMs because, you try to be gentle on those cuticle and sidewalls. I just go over that. And this is how I get the perfect clean cuticle and a very good seal. If you seal the product properly onto your nails, you won't have any lifting issues. I'm only going to use a sanding band for my cuticle area and my sidewalls. I'm going to use a regular buffer for the rest of the nail. I just want to make sure that my sidewalls are completely sealed, and so is my cuticle area. And then another important tip is that whenever you finish, right? Let's say you did a wonderful job with the application, you did a wonderful job with the filing, and you did an amazing job sealing that cuticle area, and it's time to apply that top coat. Do not flood your cuticles or sidewalls with that top coat, because once that product, as the nail grows, it's going to grow down with your nail, obviously. um it's going to have, I don't know how to explain it, but if you are not careful when you're applying your top coat and you over flood your cuticles with the top coat, it's going to that can also create lifting not just of the top coat but also the product on your nails. So this is what I like to do to actually give it that perfectly flushed look at the end around the cuticle area. Now I'm going to show you what that cuticle area looks like. Now I'm just going to go in with a regular buffer and just buff the surface of the nails. And then after I finish doing that, then I am ready for some top coat. Yep, that's what I would call it, a lip. And that's very annoying because, you spend so much time trying to perfect your application and all of that. And then you ruin it with the application of the top coat. Like, come on. Miss Steve. Oh, you guys are awesome. Miss Steve. I like that name. I think that's why I'm laughing so hard. Uh, I have a lot of ideas for future lives. I want to be able to do more lives for two reasons. Uh, it helps me be more engaged with more people. One, two, I don't have to edit any videos. It's if I do something wrong, you'll see it right then and there, and it is what it is. No one's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. I think that's the main purpose, the main reason, because that way I don't have to sit down for 2 hours and edit a video. Because it's when I okay, so I have very little free time, and sometimes when I record a video, editing alone, it's a job. You can take hours, if not days, editing a video. Like, a lot of people don't really realize how much work we put into our channels and into our videos. And yeah, it's a lot of work to edit. And then doing a voiceover and all of that. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Appreciate you very much. Shout out Blue Rose Nails for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie. Okay, so I'm going to clean my nails once again, and now I'm going to show you what they really look like. I clean my nails with either alcohol or cleanser a lot. See, this is what they're looking like so far. You have that natural look. When you have nails this short, please don't do them bulky. I am begging you. See that free edge? It's not bulky. It does not need to be. Thank you so much. Yeah, it doesn't need to be bulky at all. There's no, that's not a thing. Okay, bestie? That's not a thing. Okay. I'm going to go in with shiny top coat. Some people prefer to apply base coat and then the top coat. I do not. But then again, I do my nails regularly or whenever I feel like it. So I'm going to apply the top coat. And I'm going to cure them nail by nail, because that way we can chat a little bit more, and that way I don't flood my cuticles, which is the same thing I was just telling you guys about. If I'm out of frame, please just let me know. I love her shiny top coat. It's so beautiful. Now for this, I don't necessarily go in with the 90-second. I just, put my nail right inside the lamp and I don't have any heat spikes. But yeah, that is pretty much how I do my natural nails. Again, everybody works differently. I do hope that if you watch the entire process that you take, whatever it's helpful for you and you can apply it to your skills, and I would be honored if you did that because you learned something from me. I know, I agree. I love her products. I have not purchased anything from her in a while. Actually, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I would love to do my other hand, but again, I don't want to keep you guys here too long. I know everyone has a life, work, or etc. Things they gotta do. I gotta get more bling gel too, girl. That bling gel is fire. So, yeah, that's what it looks like after the top coat. See how shiny that is? Very nice. Another tip that can help you not flood your cuticles with top coat is just point your nail down. And that will really help you out. See, I got a little too excited. You can never be too careful. But please do be careful when it comes to your natural nails. Please. There's so many people out there giving the wrong information. You can do this, you can do that. And oh, Jesus. They just ripping nails, damaging it. No, like you have to be very careful with everyone that you watch on YouTube, and not everyone that says you have to do it this way doesn't always give you the right information and is, oh my God. You have to be very careful. Very, very careful. You can easily damage your nails if you're not careful. If you use the wrong grit file, if you use too much pressure, if you use the wrong RPMs, if you use the product, you know, anything that you can do wrong with a product can damage your nails. So you have to be very careful, especially in the prep process. Bestie, please be careful. I'm telling you because that's how I learned. I learned by burning, cutting myself left and right. I'm not saying that I still don't, because I still do sometimes. Like if I'm in a rush, that's why I try not to be in a rush. I try to do things, not slow, but at my own pace, pretty much. But please be careful. What do you guys think of the color? Does it look pretty? I love this color. I think this was the first color that I used when I started buying her products. and I fell completely in love with it. It was so beautiful to me. And I said, I need more. So then again, I have a full drawer that has like, I think 6 different colors from her. And I know she has more right now. I'm just trying to use what I have. I am not the type of person to have overloads of product that I don't use. I like to have what I use. And if there's anything that I have extra, I will do a giveaway and I will give it away. If there's something that I'm not going to use, I'll give it away because there's no purpose of having products here that one, I'm not going to use. Two, they can go bad, obviously, if you don't use them. And three, that are just going to collect dust. Like, that's not me. This one is Peach Perfect. Yes, it is. Peach Perfect. So if you find this live helpful, please don't forget to give it a like, comment at the end of the live, share if you find it helpful. Um, just put it out there in the algorithm. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer your questions. If I can't answer your questions, I will definitely point you in the right direction. Like I said, I don't know it all. I am not one of those YouTubers that think they know it. I know. If I don't know it, I'm not just gonna create an idea and just give you, whatever I think it is. I will show you how I do things and you can try it. If it works for you, beautiful. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But just like not every product is for everyone. Not every technique is for everyone. So keep that in mind. Um, Always be respectful towards one another, love on each other, and just enjoy friendship. I've Oh God. I've been through a lot in the past 2 months, to be honest. A lot of personal things. And things that had have hit me to my very core. And you know, it hasn't been easy the past 2 months. I just don't really put my business out there. But I will say that, those things won't change who I am. Um, and I will continue to grow. I will continue to do my best. And I will continue to show love to those who deserve it, because always remember, not everyone deserves your love. And I've seen that, you know, with a lot of people. Stay humble, and just respect one another. I think respect, it's something that is earned. It's not just free giving. If you want to be respected, you have to give respect. That's just my personal opinion. Um, but yeah, I've been through a lot in the past 2 months. And a lot of this, Triggered Eclipse already knows, because she's my bestie. We be on the phone all the time. But I'm trying my best, and I will continue to try my best. I will be here. Um, but even the people who sometimes seem strong, sometimes need a word of advice. So sometimes be that word of advice. I've always liked to, say something nice to someone, and every now and then, because I'm not always on social media. I'm hardly ever on Facebook. So if you find me on Facebook, it's just a miracle. um, I do work a lot, and also like I've been working on my health, going to the doctor, doctor's appointments and all that good stuff. But that is very true. I agree with that statement, Crystal. I do agree with that. But like I was saying, it's been a long, I feel like it's been a long 2 months. I swear. I feel like it's been a long 2 months. So this is what the nails look like. Isn't that top coat shiny? It's beautiful. So I am going to leave you guys now with that in mind. Just love on each other, respect each other. Thank you so much for everyone who joined and everyone who catches live later on. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you find it helpful, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. And again, thank you so, so, so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.